Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Coin. Thanks for joining us. Today, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, which is about the kindness and the generosity of God. And we're going to draw from some of our life experiences and we'll center it around the story that I really love in the Bible from John chapter 4. And Kingsley, you know I love this story so much.
Oh, yes. She loves the story so much. And I've also heard her preach on that chapter of the
It was a long
Bible.
time ago, though.
That was some time ago, yes. So I'm really, really interested in, having this discussion today because I know it will be interesting. So, guys, hang on.
Yes, please. I hope you stick with us as we dive into this story, this encounter that Jesus had with a woman at the well. It's in the Bible. It's in John chapter 4, and it's titled the Samaritan woman. The
Correct.
woman, and so I felt like she should have a name, this Samaritan woman, and so I was thinking about what name should I give her.
Oh,
And the
Caroline.
name that came to my mind is Mabel. And I'm like, why Mabel? And then I Googled it and found out that Mabel means lovable.
But the woman is not English. Mabel is English name.
That's the name that came to my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys just bear with me, Put on your.
But I like the meaning though. You said it
Yeah.
means lovable. I
Yeah.
think I can flow with that.
Yeah, it means lovable. And,
Okay.
and the name is, I also found out that it's associated with the number 6.
Six. What has that got to do with this?
Maybe we'll find out as we dive
Okay.
in. There's so many layers to peel from this story, so we'll find out.
Okay.
Maybe I'll tell you if you can get it. We'll be like, aha! It's a puzzle you have to
I'll
find
wait.
as we look into
I'll
this.
wait.
So yeah,
I'll wait to see.
and so
what
yeah,
this goes.
Jesus. The Bible recounts that or records that Jesus wanted to go from Judea, the countryside of Judea, to Galilee.
Okay.
And so there's a region in the middle, which is Samaria. And Jesus, the Jews usually would bypass Samaria and go the longer route to get to Galilee because they don't want to have any dealings with the Samaritans. These two will not be caught dead talking to each other or associating with each other. And so, but Jesus, of course, we know who Jesus is and what he is about.
So there's some social dynamics going on there.
Yeah, I'll let
Jews
you.
don't
I'll let you
listen.
dive into
Wow,
that.
wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
Jesus decided to actually go through Samaria, and at some point, when he was at a city in Samaria, which is called Sychar, he was tired, and he sat by the well, and the disciples went into the village to go get food for him, and so here comes my Mabel. She's coming to the well to go
Okay.
get water. And she's coming at a very odd time of the day when nobody is usually at the well at this time. The Bible records that it's around noon. And that's kind of like, what noon can be, the hottest part,
Yeah.
of part of, yeah,
Not
kind of
not many people want to
wanna
go
go out,
fetch
yeah.
water during.
during that time.
During
So
what-
usually that time,
that
yeah,
day, yeah.
there's really nobody. I bet you she didn't expect to see anybody at the well.
Yeah.
And so she's approaching the well and she sees that there's somebody there. I bet you she's probably thinking, oh no, why today? And she gets closer and realizes, oh, it's a Jew. Oh, fine, he's not going to talk to me anyways. We don't talk to each other. And she approaches the well, brings out a water jug to get water. And Jesus said, give me to drink. And she was taken aback.
True.
Can you kind of explain to our viewers why she was taken aback and why Jesus would not even, why the Jews usually would not want to go around, would want to go a longer route to get to the other side of
Okay.
Samaria?
Yeah, there's as I said, there's a social dynamics going on between the Jews and the Samaritans. It dates back to a long time in history. I think it dates back to when the Assyrians invaded Israel. When they took the northern kingdom up, they deported them to different places, and a very few remnant remained.
I read that the remnant were the lowest class of people.
Yes,
That's their
they were the lowest class. But later, the same thing that happened to Samaria happened that happened to Israel. The 10 kingdoms also happened to the southern kingdom, the Judea. The Babylonians were the ones who now took them captive. But later, they returned almost all of them back. But the people in the north are still considered the 10 lost tribes of Israel. Those ones not there was no decree to bring them back. So, but the Samaritans, who were the remnants who remained there, many of them remained, but some, Samaritans, sorry, but some of them also, some of the Assyrians also lived with them. They intermarried, they did a lot of things. So that was what made the Israelites, when they came back, they said, these are not Jews.
These are not Jews anymore.
So they didn't want to have anything to do with them. They were not having any marital relationship with them or anything like that. They saw them as less than. They saw them as tainted. They saw them as not original or pure. So that was why, whenever they didn't want to have anything to do with them. And Jesus, when he came, even with the story of the Good Samaritan, wanted to let the Jewish society know that if you truly want to worship God, you should not discriminate. You should not have those boundaries, those man-made boundaries, because before God, we're all equal.
Those still exist today. And so, I mean, from this lesson, we can learn, you can see that Jesus intentionally tried to break those barriers and to teach his disciples, like you said, and others, that he's not going to conform to the culture of his time.
True.
That are placing barriers on people. Jesus went out of his way to talk to women, to talk to, in quotes, tax collectors, to associate with sinners,
True.
In quotes.
True.
We're all sinners.
True.
So this is one example of that.
True.
Of Jesus actually breaking barriers and breaking boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, if you're out there and anybody's kind of placed any limitations on you, that's not how Jesus, he doesn't view you like that. He views you as a daughter, a son, that is reaching out to, that he wants to have a relationship with. He died equally for every one of us. That's why the Bible says, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten son. And so before Jesus, we're all equal. We are one. And we all have value.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Caroline, I think we need to dwell on that topic a whole lot more.
Thank you for watching. There's more to this series, this incredible topic that we're talking about the kindness and the generosity of God. Please click on the following link and it will take you to other videos in this series and this topic. Thanks for watching. God bless.
Thank you.